Scene 1 alpha, take 1.
I think it's very unusual to find a foundation which is just perfect for your skin. I think what tends to happen is a woman will find a foundation that's close to her skin colour and she'll literally change the colour of her skin.
Yeah. What we want to talk about today is how to make it easy, how to sort of really, really break it down.
In general, less is more.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a lighter foundation is always the way to go.
This is a really sheer veil. It's totally matte. It's very watery. And what's wonderful about it, it has this texture, but it blends really well.
You could actually put it around your nose, say, which is the oiliest place.
Yeah.
And it will probably even absorb the oil because it ends up getting so beautifully dry. You look at your face and you have to decide for yourself where you need foundation, where you don't need foundation. This area here is what you want to highlight. This area right in here, this kind of lovely heart shape. And then round the edge you'll notice is very often a slightly darker shade. And if you can maintain that darker shade round the edge, you're forcing people's eyes to look in this middle area.
This is a lovely, lovely dark shade.
You look at that and you think, well, there's no way that's going to work with my skin, that's so dark. But the more you work it into the skin, you don't need too much, and you just work it around the whole area of your face. It's thinning out, thinning out,
It's very, very sheer and very dewy. You can kind of mix all of these things together. You can mix this with your moisturiser. This has got no talc in it, this product, so therefore it's not drying. Come on, who hasn't got an under eye circle? If you're very fair and you're dark around the eyes, you tend to go blue. If you're medium skin tone, you start to go into the blue-grey. And if you're like Thandie, it gets really grey. And then if you're very, very dark, it gets kind of ashy. So how does one get rid of this? You've got to neutralise and brighten. And now, all of these words, they sound very complicated, but the reality is the products, they do it for you. We really strongly suggest using something which is paler than your skin in a kind of orangey shade, whatever that may be. So I think for Thandie, I would use something like this. So this is where I'd put it. See, it takes away all of that grey. I'm exaggerating for effect here. Then of course I would pat this product in. So as you can see, that orange really brightens.
Well, what's great about this palette too is that the skin tone that this is going to work with is this colour in the middle.
Exactly.
That concealer there is what you're going to need for under your eyes.
Yeah, it's that big. How brilliant.
Because you can't just use foundation and concealer unless your foundation is matte, because then it dries to a kind of powdered finish. You always need to set whatever you've applied with a bit of powder. If you're going to try a foundation or a concealer, pop it on your skin, on your face if necessary, and go outside. Go into natural light.
Check out if it's the same colour as your skin, because if it's not, it's the wrong colour.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's a really important tip.